Now, okay, the thing that you tried just now was your DRO, and then just now, right? Some of you were like trying to crank your Z-axis up and down, okay, your vertical, and then you realize, hey, it's not working. That's how you realize that, hey, oh, you need to put it in, and if you look closer, there are like little castle ridges here. That's for you to engage it. Then you can turn, okay? So the reason why is disengaged now. Some of you have your machine already engaged constantly, but by right it should be disengaged and left down, so that if you accidentally move around, you accidentally hit it, you won't hit and knock your workpiece off position. So this is for engaging. Now the next thing I want you to pay attention to is this. Before you start the machine, always make sure that you take out your lock nut. This is called a lock nut. Okay, I'll explain more about how it works later, but we just take it out first, because when you turn on the machine and when the spindle spins, the lock nut is not tight, it will fly out and then it will join to your face. Okay, so we put it down here. Okay, now the machine, we are always moving in the forward direction, so when you press the forward direction, the thing starts spinning. Okay, then after that you stop. This is the brake. Okay, this is the brake. So this is the brake, this is the start, this is the stop. Now when I start the machine,
Can you try putting the brake?
you can brake it here, but then it's not very good, you wear the brake out. So usually people want to stop and then okay?
Oh.
Right, now what happens is this. If you start the machine and then you realize that something's not right and you don't want to fiddle with this, you are in a state of panic, you want to quickly shut it down, you hit this, okay, and then you will stop, come to a stop. Okay, this is the emergency stop button, and then you'll see all the not all, but the lights here will all go off. And to reset the system, you just rotate this and then it will pop out, then it will be okay again. Then you can turn it on. Alright, okay, you can change the speed so that it goes faster, and then you can go lower. Okay, and then you can go lower, and then you stop. Sorry, say again, Andrew.
Is this the one that you're going to use for one of the materials, that one? That you went through with us in theory class?
No, that is turning this meaning. Different machine. Yeah, but the following week, right, next week, I'll go through review the milling theory. Okay, next is this. Next is this. You'll notice that this is the speed, right? Okay. Now that speed that is moving, because you guys is for the first time you're seeing this, to you it seems fast, but this is actually low speed, low gears. Okay. Now what happens if it's in a higher gear, right? If it's in a higher gear, how do you change to a higher gear? So there are actually two gear settings, high speed and low speed settings. Okay, this is the low speed settings. The high speed setting, you need to come over here, okay? And there is this lever here that you need to depress. Okay, there's this lever here you need to depress, and when you depress, you move it down. Okay. Now this is the part that's a bit tricky. You need to move your spindle so that it locks and engage. Okay, somewhere in between, you'll hear the gears rubbing against each other. Can you hear the gears rubbing against each other? Right? And somewhere here, yeah, this is where the gears are rubbing. This is not good, right? So you need to make sure it's fully engaged. And when it's fully engaged, make sure that the lever is up, okay? And now when you turn on the machine, the speed is going to be a lot higher. 1,200 over RPM, and you can go really, really high.
Oh my god. Can try going up to 3,500.
Okay? 2,500, but we won't go that high. The most of the time we'll be machining at 1,200 RPM. Delwin, you look worried, Delwin.
He looks damn good, bro.
Okay, then once this is done, you turn off and then you press stop. That is why I say take out the lock nut. If you don't take this out at the high speed, the lock nut will unscrew itself and it's like a spinning top, like that. What's that toy that y'all play with?
Beyblade.
Beyblades, that's right.
Uh-oh.
Okay, but
For 15 men,
it doesn't work that way here. So now what I would like you to do is go back to your machines, try these things out. Remember the first thing, take out your lock nut. Then turn on your machine. Press your emergency stop. Play around with the machine. Then come back here.